By the time God found him at the burning bush, Moses had already lived two complete lives. The first was as a prince of Egypt, raised in Pharaoh's household, educated in the greatest court in the known world, privileged and positioned for power. The second was as a fugitive shepherd in the wilderness of Midian, 40 years of obscurity, 40 years of tending someone else's flock. On the backside of nowhere, 40 years that must have felt like the slow erasure of everything he had once been. He was 80 years old. The bush on the slopes of Horeb caught fire and did not burn up. Moses turned aside to look, and from the fire a voice spoke his name, and the ground under his feet became holy, and everything changed. God's opening words were not a vision or a strategy. They were a declaration of empathy. I have seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out. I know their suffering, and I have come down to deliver them. Then the commission: I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Moses pushed back, carefully, respectfully, but persistently. Who am I? What if they don't believe me? I am slow of speech. God answered each objection, giving him a name. I am who I am, giving him Aaron as a spokesman, giving him miraculous signs. He went back to Egypt. He stood before Pharaoh, the most powerful man in the world, and delivered a message: let my people go. Pharaoh said no, and the plagues began. 10 plagues. Blood in the Nile. Frogs in every house, every bed, every bowl. Gnats. Flies. Livestock disease. Boils that broke out on the skin. Hail mixed with fire. Locusts that darkened the sky like a living curtain. 3 days of darkness so total it could be physically felt. And finally, the death of the firstborn in every household not marked with blood. Each plague was a targeted dismantling of the Egyptian pantheon, a demonstration that the Lord of Israel stood above every power. And each time, Pharaoh's heart hardened. A complex portrait of a man consistently choosing pride over reality. Israel left, and then Pharaoh changed his mind, and 600 chariots thundered after them. The people found themselves trapped at the edge of the sea. Moses raised his staff. The wind blew through the night. The sea parted. Israel crossed on dry ground. The Egyptian army followed. The water returned on the other shore, with the sea behind them and the wilderness ahead. Moses and his sister Miriam led the people in a song. After 400 years of slavery and 80 years of waiting, it was finally time to sing.